The wait is finally over. My new book, How I Saved the World, is out.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And I saw your Fox and Friends interview. Thought it was great.
Thank you.
From a PR perspective, I think you're doing very, very well. How does it feel to finally have this book out in the world?
It feels like I have more credibility with my liberal family. The Fox News host, published author, much better in the Waters household.
Any questions for Jesse?
I remember talking to you as you were starting to write the book, and you were a little bit intimidated by the project, the idea, the length of something. What was it that was most surprising for you? What you learned doing it? Was it as hard? What was specifically?
I'm actually a better writer than I thought, and I thought I was a damn good writer before. But I opened it up for the first time today and started reading it, and I was like, did I write that? That was really sharp, Waters. But I first was nervous about, like I said, how long it was going to take, and I happened to time it right during the pandemic. Not on purpose, not a conspiracy theory, but it just so happened I started it 2 months before the China virus hit, and I just had nothing else to do but write. So that's when I really had to buckle down, because there's no excuses.
There are no excuses.
One more follow-up, if I may. Was it easy or hard for you to report on your anecdotes in your book?
One of the things I like talking about most is myself.
Right.
So that was very easy.
Well, that's
but
clear.
This is part memoir, part confession, but in order to jog the memory, I could go back and I could look at videos, or I could look at transcripts, and I could see, did I really say that? and that was helpful in the process.
I really loved it. And there was somebody else who loved it, and I think she's calling in now. Is Dr. Ann Waters on the phone?
No way.
I am.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. Hi, Mom.
I've never been nervous on television until now.
You actually, much to your chagrin, have me. And I suspect that just for a second when you thought about a surprise guest, that you'd hoped this might be a congratulatory message from a former White House occupant. But alas,
No.
It's your mother.
Mom, you've said alas and chagrin in your first soundbite.
I'm calling Honeybun to tell you that we love you endlessly and to tell you how profoundly proud your father and I are of you and of this book. And to quote Dana, it is so, so funny and so smart and without question so entirely Republican.
Well, I can hear you about to cry.
Well, I want to ask her one
through
thing.
our tears at our multiple and evidently ineffective efforts to shape you up.
Ineffective.
I want to know.
I'm a published author. That's pretty. You did all right, Mom.
Yes.
We want to know what it was like when you
is
read the How I Saved My Mom's Text chapter, which is just so fun and funny and hilarious. And I'm glad to be featured in it. What was it like for you when you looked back on all those texts and to see his responses?
Well, I took issue with the clumping of all those mom texts into one chapter because their delivery was clearly spread out over the duration of an entirely tumultuous administration. You know, because I've said to you before, it's very cathartic for me to send off my verbal missiles and then be done with it. But in that mom text chapter, you answer my text.
I did.
And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel, Jesse Waters, that from my perspective, a good many of them just constituted fake news.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now.
I like how she uses fake news.
Yes.
You're awesome.
Is there anything else you want to say, Mom?
I just want you to listen carefully to Dana. Sit close enough so that she can squeeze your hand whenever you venture too close to that ideological cliff.
Oh, my gosh.
And just know that we are so overwhelmingly proud of how you've saved the world. We love you to the end of time. And happy birthday to the 5.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for calling in.
And, Mom, I love you, too. And you did a lot better than I thought you'd do with your first TV appearance.
We'd love to have you back. Thanks so much.
No, that's good. We're good.
Yes,
say hi to Dad for me.
But they are so proud, and I hope that everybody gets the book and has a chance to read it. Katie, any thoughts?
I'm just grateful for Jesse's mom's texts because they're very funny. And I want to thank Jesse. You know, he really took a lot of time to write me this very nice long note. He says, Katie, enjoy. Thanks, Jesse.
My
Appreciate
favorite
it.
moment on this show, you and I were fighting over immigration. It was very, very emotional. And I was very much at odds with you. And then I heard later in the show you admitted on the air that your mom agreed with me. So I just fell in love with her and I bonded with you.
This whole segment was supposed to be about my book, and now it's about my mom.
But that's going to sell some books.
You think it better?
Yes, yes,
It better, because we barely talked about what's in the book.
Who buys books? Moms.
That's true. Moms, go buy the book.
Moms will buy
Dads,
the book.
too.
Indeed. All right, congratulations.
Thank you, guys.